everyone, and thank you for tuning into TradeChat. My name is Panzer, and today I'm going to be talking about the 2016 Blizzard April Fool's jokes. As always, Blizzard did a World of Warcraft patch notes post full of April Fool's jokes and just little things to make us giggle, and some of the highlights included: Flight in Draenor has been made 33% less controversial. We've removed the Pruning the Podlings quest from Shadowmoon Valley. The Podlings have had enough pruning for one expansion. We've removed the Tormenting the Soft Knuckles quest from Sholazar Basin because, well, we saw the Overwatch animated short and we're feeling a little sensitive about apes right now, okay? Players who have not built an inn may now rent a room for the night using a new service called Heirloom Bed and Breakfast. Please be advised that Airbnb is used at your own risk. A new loot option, Personal Style Loot. Functions similar to personal loot, but items are only rewarded if they look good with your transmog. Onyxia will now use her Deep Breath ability less often. Didn't see that one coming, did ya? Dampening no longer applies to Restoration Shaman as their healing spells are already pretty moist. Players who have earned the Deserter debuff by leaving a battleground early will now be court-martialed. Every man for himself has been reworked. It now gives human players a 1200 point bonus to their arena rating. To avoid spoilers, White Walker and Winter is Coming talents have been removed until everyone's caught up on Game of Thrones. Because we're tired of hearing you shouted on voice chat all the time, Bone Storm has been renamed Swirly Body Sticks. Swirly Body Sticks! Like, I can still shout that out on voice chat. Demon Hunters are now immune to blind. We're not sure how it was working before. They're wearing blindfolds for Pete's sake. Spectral Sight will now properly highlight Jaina Proudmoore when activated. Spectral Sight lets Demon Hunters see demons, get it? Because Jaina Proudmoore is a bitch. Druids who choose the balance specialization are now way better at skateboarding, slacklining, and plate spinning than other specializations because, like, they're good at balance. Get it? Balance? Ha. Marksmanship hunters must once again choose the Lone Wolf talent to play without a pet. However, to select this talent, you will first have to watch as your beloved companion sadly sulks away, occasionally glancing back at you to see if you've changed your mind, while listening to In the Arms of an Angel at maximum volume. You monster. The talent Barrage has had its functionality extended to also pull packs from completely different dungeons. It kind of already does that. Casting Blink will now occasionally cause the mage to inform nearby players of the current location of the cavalry.
Cheers, love! The cavalry's here!
All teleport spells have been randomized and will now occasionally send the mage to random locations in the world. This is to make up for all those times we asked for a portal to Dalaran and got sent to Theramore or Stonard instead. Maybe now you'll stop being such a jerk, Colin. Song of Chi-Ji has had its cooldown increased from 30 seconds to 12 hours. It's not that it's overpowered, we're just getting tired of Chi-Ji's playlist. Look, we already gave you guys Ashbringer. Isn't that enough? Only you can prevent holy fires. Lightwell has been re-added to the game. However, in observance of Lightwell savings time, it now must be cast 1 hour earlier. Using Pistol Shot will now cause outlaw rogues to declare the current time of day, which is always high noon for some reason.
It's high noon. Someone call the Undertaker.
We felt the Thuggy talent did not properly fit into the Assassination Rogues class fantasy. We've renamed it to On Fleek. Healing Rain has been buffed. It is now known as El Nino, which is Spanish for the Nino. Ghost Wolf has been renamed Bark Bark Dog Dog. Absolute Corruption should now corrupt absolutely, as intended. The Soul Harvest talent can no longer be selected unless the Warlock has previously used the Sow the Seeds talent, because that's just how nature works, okay? It turns out that Revenge is actually best at room temperature. Who knew? Now, those patch notes were all sort of themed to the Legion Alpha, but there were also April Fool's notes and posts that sort of implied that they were for live servers, like the first of which was the new reputation with the Frost Doge clan, where you could earn chunks of Doge Stone that could be turned in for prizes like pets. You could earn achievements like Questing Intensifies, as well as a title, such title, as in Panzer, such title. Honestly, if you guys aren't having a debate in the comments section about the proper pronunciation of Doge, I don't even know what you're doing with yourselves. Before I move on, one time someone told me that the proper pronunciation of Doge was doggy because it was spelled phonetically, like dog-e. And after hearing that, it kind of blew my mind a little. But also, I can't bring myself to say that out loud every time. I feel like Doge just comes so much more naturally than doggy, even though I do truly believe that doggy is the proper pronunciation of that. None of this is relevant to the video, I just felt like sharing. There was also the announcement of Azeroth TV, which would be bringing with it shows like Void's Storage Wars, Cleaved, Project Transmog, Keeping Up with the Barovs, and Vrykul. And I'm sure you've heard by now that all of the flight masters in Azeroth are going on strike. With the new community-driven and significantly cheaper flight travel service, it's about time that they take a stand. If you don't get it, that's a reference to the tensions between services like Uber and Lyft and standard taxi drivers. Current events. Blizzard also announced a new game today, Hearthstone, the MMO. A new MMO experience featuring your favorite iconic Hearthstone characters.
You love the characters of Hearthstone. Now, play them in a way you've never seen before.
I have no time for games.
Explore an all-new, three-dimensional game world with iconic Hearthstone characters.
The spirits be restless.
Hone your craft in a world of war.
I can wait no longer.
Step out of the tavern and into Hearthstone, the MMO. Play now at worldofwarcraft.com.
In Heroes of the Storm, players can now experience Nexus Lane View, which I think is supposed to be like a first-person point of view, but it actually just reminds me of Google Earth. Google Earth for Dragonshire. StarCraft 2 had some of the best April Fool's posts, my favorite of which, well, I can't pick a favorite, but one of my favorites was that you can now play with the Carbot Zergling, which is this little guy, as your co-commander, and he has adorable abilities like Lick and Tail Wag, and sometimes he just makes ridiculous facial expressions while you're playing, and it's so cute that the enemy just dies. Blizzard also announced a new StarCraft game, the StarCraft 2 Balance Manager, which allows you to put your feet in the shoes of a StarCraft Balance Manager game developer. Experience the thrills of every minor change you make to the game being endlessly criticized and or praised by the entire player base. Nerfs, buffs, all of the tools that you need for balance are in your arsenal. Buy now for the low, low price of $59.99. And on top of that, Blizzard also actually did develop a game that you can play for April Fools called Maximum Nova Drive. It's like a 16-bit racer, very reminiscent of rock and roll racing. Link to that in the info below, and check it out. products for April Fools. The Hammer Pajamas, the Portal to the Cow Level Pillows, Henry's Cat Harness, the Cookbook of Tyrael Expert Meals for the Novice Eater, and the Angry Chicken Knitted Doll. I found another product on the Blizzard website that I'm pretty sure was there for April Fools as well, and that is the Ultra Premium Orc Statue. It is as large as it is expensive. And before I go, in news unrelated to April Fool's Day, do not forget that today is the day that Overwatch goes into open beta, so check it out, download it in your launchers, play a couple games, let me know what you think, and have a great day. I love you all, you're in my heart, so see you soon, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye!